Hello and welcome to Session 2 of the Kojima Productions Report. I am your host, Ryan Payton. Our very first broadcast was uploaded to the internet via the Hideo blog website and via podcast this past Wednesday. It's a very exciting time for us because we're finally able to unveil the English version of Hideo Kojima's audio blog. Now, in Japan, he's calling his audio blog Hide-chan, which means Hideo Channel, shortened into Hide-chan. And in the English version, we're calling it the Kojima Productions Report. And in this show, in Session 2, I'm going to be covering a number of things, a number of topics, including a discussion with PlayStation Magazine editor Kaiser, a good friend of mine, and we're going to get a message straight from Mr. Kojima in regards to a nasty rumor that just won't die. But first, let me invite a guest on the show. My very first guest on the Kojima Productions Report, director of Metal Gear Acid 2, and my good friend, Shinta Nojiri.
Hi, everybody. I am Shinta Nojiri.
Hey, Shinta, congratulations on your kick-ass Gamers Day presentation.
Thank you very much. And you?
Oh, thank you. So just to recap, we traveled to San Francisco last week and participated in Konami's Gamers Day event. Yeah. And Shinta gave a really cool stage presentation on Acid 2. And I announced the Metal Gear Solid digital comic and Metal Gear Saga DVD. So, Shinta, how was San Francisco? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it's comfortable for me because it was so warmer than in Japan.
Yeah, it was really warm. We don't need jackets or anything.
It snowed before our flight.
Right, and we were really actually delayed. Our flight was really delayed because of snow in Tokyo. And then we go to San Francisco, and the weather was really nice. So that was great.
Yeah.
So one thing that I thought that was kind of interesting is that on your stage show, you can't show the Solid Eye 3D goggles.
Yeah.
You can't show it on the screen, and it's really difficult to explain, you know?
I thought we must entertain the audience.
Right.
The only thing I was worried is whether they laugh or not or not.
Right. Yeah, and they did laugh, so that was good.
With your cooperation.
With my cooperation. So yeah, we did the stage presentation, and now Acid 2 is almost ready for release in US, March 28th.
Yeah.
So are you nervous? You excited?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah?
And I am nervous a little bit.
Yeah. Are you nervous about what? The magazine review scores?
Yeah.
You know, in Japan, Metal Gear Acid 2 had very good magazine review scores.
Yeah.
It had a gold score from Famitsu. It was a 9998.
Gold, platinum
What?
score.
So you got a platinum.
Yeah.
That's the highest rating.
Yeah.
And that was, but you wanted a 10.
Are you telepath?
Am I telepathic?
You must read my mind.
I didn't read your mind. You told me. You're like, nines? I want 10s.
Yeah, I want 10.
But, 999 is really good score. So hopefully we get something similar in America.
Thank you, but I want more.
You always want more.
Yeah.
So anyway, buddy, thank you for joining me on the program.
Yeah.
And come back again sometime soon.
Thank you very much.
And now let me shift gears here. I want to play a recording of a conversation I had with PSM editor Kaiser, who I spoke with in downtown San Francisco, just, I think, off of Broadway. And it was late at night, and you can hear people in the background. It's a little bit noisy, but it kind of adds to the whole feeling. It was kind of a celebratory atmosphere because we were just done with the Gamers Day event, and Kaiser participated. He came in and reported on it, as did almost 100 journalists from around the country. Kaiser and I, we kind of sat down and talked a little bit about Metal Gear, Kojima Productions, the Gamers Day event. Yeah, let's play the clip, and this is what Kaiser and I discussed in downtown. We're in downtown San Francisco with Kaiser from PSM, PlayStation Magazine, and we just wrapped up Gamers Day a few days ago, and just kind of chit-chatting about, we announced a couple new things, like Metal Gear Solid digital comic and Metal Gear Saga. So it's kind of curious what your thoughts are on that stuff. Kaiser, I know you're a hardcore fan.
Yeah, I really am a hardcore fan. Even since the NES days, I have Metal Gear on my cell phone right now. I can play.
Right on.
And usually you have to wait a while between each Metal Gear and what's gonna happen next. But now we're hit with Subsistence, Acid 2, the digital comics, 4, talks of a movie, and but I think now, especially going to different mediums like the comic, it's really just kind of spreading the awareness of the franchise, and I think now it's at its peak more than ever with next gen, this gen, new mediums, and
So I want to kind of shift gears a little bit to the digital comic because this is a kind of a new venture for Konami and for Kojima Productions, and just kind of wanted to know your general thoughts on it. Like you saw the trailer; it's pretty hot.
Yeah, but I think with the interactivity and just the music and the voiceover, it all seems like a really great package. Are you guys worried that people are thinking, "Hey, I know this story. I don't need to read this because I know what's going to happen"?
I think that's a good question, and that's something I was worried about initially. And then we started talking about this library function, where there's going to be like 300 items that you have to scan into from the comic. So what it ends up being is a digital Bible of all things MGS. So I think in that sense, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that combined with the Saga DVD, it's the ultimate resource.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, it'll be the ultimate resource until 4, where I know things are just gonna go crazy, and then we'll be like, well, who's gonna clear up these questions for us?
Last question for you, kind of in closing, is come up in March, we're releasing 2 games. Metal Gear Acid 2 and Subsistence. Kind of wondering what your thoughts were on that. You got to play both of them at Gamers Day. Just wondering what you thought.
Well, just regarding Acid 2, it's actually really a huge leap above the first one. It's really come down to the details, the look, the controls, just to really streamline that experience. And again, it is Metal Gear, but it feels like its own thing, and the story kind of goes in a direction that you never really expect. And as a huge Metal Gear fan, I mean, what more can I ask, right? Just more Metal Gear always.
Right. Looking forward to seeing you at E3, buddy.
Absolutely. Always glad to see you, so.
All right, take it easy.
Thanks a lot.
Now, before I close out this session, let me address something that Mr. Kojima just talked about over on his audio blog, Hide-chan. And we had a good discussion about a rumor that just won't die. And when we first heard it, we were like, we'll just ignore it. Nobody's going to believe this. But finally, Mr. Kojima came to me and says, we gotta make some kind of comment. German director Uwe Boll keeps saying that he's going to be directing a Metal Gear movie. So I asked Mr. Kojima about this. Is this true? And he comes back and says, absolutely not. I don't know why Uwe Boll is even talking about this kind of things. We'll never talk to him. It's impossible that we'd ever do a movie with him. And that is his quote. So I think that clears things up. It's a great way to close out the second session of the Kojima Productions Report. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be back next week when we upload a new session on Friday. Sayonara.